Thank you for clicking on the video, and we're going to get right into it. Fuel line upgrades, very kind of a long video, so stay tuned and I'll see you guys at the end. Cleared out my hatch. I got some crap in here. So right off the bat, you're going to notice I don't have the it's like a what is it, cardboard. It's like a cardboard tray that goes right here. I took it out, but this is actually my cover for sunroof. So take that out. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clear all this stuff out, because right there is your passageway to the fuel sending unit. So I'm going to go ahead and clear all this stuff out. Alright guys, so what we're going to do, the front of the car, so obviously you see that the engine hood is up. So I'm going to take, both of my battery terminals are a different size. My new battery terminal is 11 millimeter, so I'm going to take this off. And then my next terminal, the negative terminal, is 10 millimeter. Alright, the next thing you're going to do, take out your battery, and I'm putting it in a spare car. You want to make sure that you don't put it on the concrete. Concrete is really bad for batteries. Next thing you're going to do, we have to access the fuel filter. So while we're taking all this stuff out, it's because the fuel filter is actually underneath the battery tray, so we have to remove the intake. So I'm going to remove the plug for the mass airflow sensor, unclip the air box, which hopefully this gets changed soon. I want to go with the cold air intake. And remove your vacuum line, and then it's a 10 millimeter wrench or socket, whatever you want to do, on the throttle body, and then pull your intake off. Alright guys, so next thing to do, there are 4 bolts for the battery tray. Well, yours will have 4. Mine only has 3 because one got rusted in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these 3 over here and come show them. Be right on the battery box right here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to remove those right now. Okay, so now we have 2 more 12 millimeter bolts. They hold in the actual battery tray bracket, so we're going to remove those and have complete access to our fuel filter. Alright guys, and there's a 19 millimeter right on top of the fuel filter. Alright guys, so we're going to look in here. There's a 14 millimeter. As you can see, the top, I broke that free. So there's a 14 millimeter hard line that goes right here at the bottom. That's actually what we are going to be replacing today with stainless steel all the way back. So we're going to use a flare nut wrench just because we don't want to strip this. Maybe someday in the future we're going to end up using that hard line, or just the U. So I'm going to break that loose, 14 millimeter. The hard line broke free. So now there's supposed to be 2 12 millimeters, but I broke a 12 millimeter last time I did this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack that loose and be able to remove my fuel filter. So once the fuel filter is removed, then you can go ahead and start removing the hard line. So what I did, it took me a really long time. I didn't get it all on camera, but it's the hard line that goes into the bottom of the fuel line. It's right here. I had to break it up into a bunch of pieces, but I got it out. And this should go directly to your fuel sending unit. So it's right here in the back. It goes up with that rubber line, and it goes to here. So I sprayed PV Blaster here. These look like 8 millimeter bolts. So I have to grab a 1/4 inch drive and get those off. But for all we care, we're going to cut the rubber line down there, drop the hard line, and try to pop this bad boy off. Well, we got to remove the check valve. This is for the check valve. Make sure that fuel doesn't just run back to the car. Stops it here, keeps it up front in the car. So what we're going to do is we will remove the check valve after we remove the hard line. So we're going to remove the hard line first. So I think the easiest way, since we're just going to get rid of this, is the line right here. I know guys, it's super rusty down here, but I'm going to cut that. I can't do it with just one hand, so I'll cut that really quick. Alright guys, line is completely removed. Now the only thing we have left to do is remove the fuel sending unit. So what I already did was I sprayed PB Blaster last night and today, so hopefully these crack free, nice and easy. But if they don't, I guess we're gonna have to deal with that. But I'll crack those loose really quick and get back to you. Alright guys, so I got all the nuts off. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these 2-eared clamps, or these just tension clamps. I'm just going to remove these 2 clamps. I'm going to make sure that you see this right here on the check valve. There's an arrow pointing up. You want to remember the orientation. If you forget that, it won't be too good. So you just want to make sure you keep that in mind, that we need to have that going the right way when we're going to install the new one. Alright guys, so I got mine removed. I'm going to be very, very careful, because even though there are fuel filters and fuel socks to stop things going into the fuel, I am going to take a vacuum to this and clean this up. Came up nice and easy. I actually had to cut the line that comes off the top, so if I ever reuse this, it will have to be modified. Not a big problem, but that's what I had to do. I just got it sitting in the gas right now, so I'm going to go grab the vacuum and clean it. Alright guys, so I actually had to reinstall the float, or swap over the float from the old one to my new one. So now I have this installed, plugged in the clip, the check valve installed. I tighten these down, make sure you put the gasket on. It's a rubber gasket, so if it's not hard you can reuse it, which is what I did. I made sure all my connections were good, so we are good to go guys. I'm actually I can't finish this today sadly, but tomorrow I should be able to run the new fuel filter and stainless line to here. Good to run it, man. Noticed a brake leak, so I went out and bought some 3/16 line. As you can see, brake line, it's down there somewhere if it can focus. Anyway, there's a brake line that is leaking. I even tested it, pushed the brakes, and leaked. So I bought some brake line and 2 compression fittings. I will be doing that. I'll make another video for that. But I just ordered a bracket because this one is busted from this bolt. Well, I guess the bolt busted in it, and I just figured get a brand new one, brand new bracket, and then when I get this bolt out, I can have an extra one. So Brennan Bonilla sending me that. Shout out to him if he's watching. But here's my stainless steel braided stainless steel line. I'm gonna run this in, and then let the fuel filter just hang until I can install the new bracket. So pretty simple. I'm gonna run it to the back, and then once I have my new brake line replaced, I'm just gonna zip tie this line with all the other ones, and then I'm gonna paint the brake lines and then zip tie them all together so that they stay up. Just a little tip before you start jamming your new brake line up under the car and on top of the subframe, on top of the gas tank, you want to tape up the hole, because I don't know about you guys, but my car is rusty. I need some, Lightning McQueen bumper ointment, rusties. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually tape up the hole so that just in case there is any loose rust, it actually doesn't go inside the fuel line and end up, clogging something. Last thing you want to do is do all this work just for you have to pull it again and find out that rust got stuck in your fuel line. So we're going to avoid that right now and cover it with some electrical tape. Doesn't really matter what tape you use. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm running the problem where I'm actually there, but it's like, Matt told me it was long, but I didn't think it was this long. It's like 2 feet, probably too long. So what I'm gonna have to do is just gotta go with the flow, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna loop it around somewhere, find somewhere. So this is going to be the destination. Destination's gonna be right here, roughly, with a little bit of adjustment. That's where it's gonna be. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pull it tight, and then pull it tight from here, work my way back until it's tight, and then once it gets to the end, whatever service loop I have to use, I'm gonna have to do that. So I'm you know, this isn't ideal, but it's a lot better than, you know, a stainless steel line that's, or a steel line that's rusting out. So just like the brake line did, rusted out on me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up here and zip tie my way down up top, and then once I get to a certain point, I'll stop, start to do the brake line, and see how far I can get. Hopefully I can get this done before it gets dark. Okay, guys, so I actually have everything buttoned up. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it's down there with a leaf. But I got it ran, I got it jacked up, so you can see. It's right here. I got it zip tied up, and even use some of these OEM brackets. Yeah, there we go. Use some OEM brackets. Ran it all the way back, zip tied up. Put them on top of the tank. And I actually, what I did was, if I could focus, so I actually cleaned everything out and I painted it, the hatch area, installed this, and it actually hangs too high, so I have to use, like, I had to flip the actual, the access panel upside down, or flip it like 180, so that the high side was over here, and then, yeah, I put foam there to stop like road noise. I was getting a lot of road noise. So I'm gonna button this back up and then fire it up. Get down the jack. Let's fire up. She hasn't ran in a while, so we'll see how she runs. Ooh. All right. Clutch in, key in the ignition. Let the fuel pump prime. Fuel pump prime again. Fuel pump prime. I just want to make sure that. All right, here we go. Battery's dead. Myrtle jumped up on Maisie. I'm gonna try to start her before it gets to rain too much. Clutch in. There it is. Alright. I'm gonna take off the jumps, let her run for a minute. I got no check engine light or nothing. I'm just gonna let her warm up, and then the gauges. She's freaking strong. Rebuild went great. I just haven't ran her in a minute. That's why it was dead. But I think what I have to do is, it has hard starts. I think I'm gonna have to go back to OEM coil packs. I know I got those cheap ones off Amazon. I think it kind of bit me in the butt. It starts every time, but it takes a couple cranks. I have an OEM PTU, so I think it narrows it down to coil packs. I don't know if you guys know anything about racing ignition coil or the spark plug wires. Let me know. I have 10.2 millimeter spark plug wires. Would that cause it to take a couple cranks to start? Let me know. All in all, thank you guys for watching the video. If it was informative, that was the plan. So if you learned something from that, great, you got what I wanted. So throwback to my first YouTube video, Make America Lit Again. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. Overall, I'm just really appreciative of you guys watching my content. So stay tuned for some more great videos. I'm gonna have more stuff on the Charger, some nasty burnouts, and just upgrading that. Like I said in the last video that I uploaded the other day, I need you guys to tell me what you want to see on these. I need to get a short throw shifter, probably cold air intake, things like that. But if you guys want to see more things, I need you to let me know what you need to see. So yeah, we can do that on Brandon's car, or my two. So stay tuned. It was kind of right at the end, so thank you for staying to the end if you are here. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, I don't know, I don't have an outro, so I'll have to think of something. I'll see you guys in the next video.